Alright folks, this is an update. Cameron, this is for you. We got your bike running. I know you had some issues prior to us picking it up that you could not get the bike running. There's a problem with your battery, so we took care of that for you. Well, we had nothing better to do. We've been sitting down for a few days, so we took care of that for you, buddy. This bad boy off. There's one thing you guys know, as far as Orion transportation is concerned, we do not like to deliver any bike that is not running, especially for a battery or dirty. So currently all we've been doing is sitting down waiting. Okay, let's get this going. Michelle, this is your bike. We have it here. It is running. I'll attempt to start it up for you before this video ends. We got our towels, our blankets that we keep these bikes covered. Michael, this is yours. Let's attempt to get a better section. We're gonna shift it over just a little bit to the right. Got a little extra room here. I'm going to pause this video. I'll be back in a minute. We are now inside the trailer. Michelle, as I mentioned, the bike is in good hands. We're going to attempt to start it real quick. Let you see that it is running. We are keeping it. I know you asked me to make sure that the bike stays charged. Alright folks, as you can see, Michelle, yours is running. We'll keep it charged for you. Michael, we're going to cover this up. We're going to try to get this back to you guys. Cameron, yours is running. We got it working for you. Took it down to the shop, had it charged properly. Quick update folks. We are having extreme difficulty getting into Florida. Dan, I know you are waiting for us to pick up yours at Rhode Island, but unfortunately, Rhode Island has a block. Anybody who's coming in from New York, there is no entry into Rhode Island, especially with New York plates. As you guys can see, these are New York plates right here. We are registered in New York. The vehicle is registered in New York. The business is registered in New York. So to give you guys a quick update, unfortunately, we are not able to travel. We contacted DOT. Motorcycle transportation is not considered an essential business. So all we can do now is wait. We had Sam that tried to enter Florida with her uncle to check on her mother. That's one of the young ladies that work with us in our office with logistic and booking. And she mentioned to us she was waiting for 2 hours. That's just on I-95 to get into Florida. As she was waiting, there was a few officers going by, and especially if you have New York plates that are asking, what is your business in Florida? If you want to enter Florida, you have to be quarantined, especially coming from New York. New York plates right now is just screaming, pull me over. You have to be quarantined for 14 days. They are considering passing a law that if you are traveling for unessential traveling, you could get a $500 fine. At the Florida border, I do know on I-95 for sure, there was about a 2-hour wait. There was a few miles backed up with vehicles. You either make a U-turn or quarantine for 14 days. Now, when they say quarantine, I'm not sure if you're going to be quarantined in a hospital, in a makeshift location. I'm not a fan of being quarantined. And not to mention that you possibly could be fined. At the moment, all we can do is sit down is wait. On my way back from Virginia, as I attempted to do a pickup in Virginia, I got pulled over 3 times in 6 hours. On the interstate, it's not such a big deal. They will pull you over. But the minute you get into the town, counties, or anything, especially, once again, if you have New York plates, you're going to be pulled over. The only good thing is they're not making it too difficult once they pull us over. I know Sean got pulled over about 6 or 7 times on his way back from the Midis, and he was traveling through. He got pulled over about 5 or 6 times. Not once did they ask him for identification or registration or insurance. The question are where you're traveling from, to, are you planning to stay in their state, and what are you transporting? So they're not concerned with as much your driving privilege or if you're driving illegally. Their question is, are you staying in their state? Do you have a place to stay? That type of question. So because of that, folks, I know this video is a little bit long, but I wanted to update the clients. As soon as we're able to move, I will let you guys know. Michelle, my concern is to get you your motorcycle, but as I mentioned, even traveling to South Carolina may be an issue because, once again, New York plates. On I-95, it's not going to be a big issue, but the minute we pull over into any counties or any cities, that's where the issues begin. If they see New York plates, they're going to pull us over, and I do not want to pay a $500 fine or to be quarantined anywhere. So if you guys have any questions, give us a call. As I mentioned before, Dan, I know you're waiting for your motorcycle to be picked up in Rhode Island. And right now, Rhode Island is not letting New Yorkers in. In case you're not aware, in the state of Rhode Island currently, they are going from door to door. The police are driving down the cities, the roads. And if they see your New York plates even parked in front of a house, they will knock on the door. And they will ask you to either self-quarantine or find or to leave the state, whatever's going on. I'm not sure, but Rhode Island is a no-fly zone for New York residents, especially anyone with New York plates. So if you guys need any updates, give me a call. Unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with right now at the moment. I just wanted to make a video for you guys. So I'll see you guys later.